Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Bits, episode number 28, with our special guest, AV Figures. We also have Just Who Good and Brickatect with us. We'll get to them in a moment. But first, a word from our sponsor for this episode. It is Blaine's World. If you've watched Bricks and Bits recently, you've certainly heard of Blaine's World. If you ever need LEGO parts or minifigures at a fair price, be sure to check out Blaine's World's Bricklink store, link in the description below. He has incredible customer service and offers a great variety of LEGO for your MOX collection or whatever it may be for. Criminal activity, who's to say? That's Blaine's World on Bricklink and Instagram, link below. Definitely check him out. He's a great guy, and he's got a great little store going on there. He's got a lot of stuff, so you can go check it out. Anyway, our featured guest this week is Andrew from AV Figures. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing quite well. And yourself?
I'm good. I don't know about Greg and Justin. I usually say
Yeah,
we.
I'm
I'm
good.
like, oh no, I don't know about that.
I've been battling a cold this whole week. I had to pre-record a whole bunch of reviews, which is why if you watch my videos, you probably can't tell that I had a cold.
So did
But
you
yeah,
like
it
feel it
sucks.
coming on, and then you're like, uh-oh.
Yep.
You gotta
Yeah,
get to work.
everybody I lived with was sick last week, and then I went here, and I'm like, great.
knew it was coming.
And so I knew it was coming, so I had to record like 10 videos in a row. Yeah. It
Yeah, it's smart that you did that beforehand, though.
Yeah, it is because that could if I went in without recording anything, there would be no videos or anything. I would have to take some really old ones that I have saved up.
You have
And
to call up BFAB again to record.
that is true. Yeah, he did there was no news though. It was like crap. There's not even any news this
Right.
week.
Get one of those really bad text-to-speech things and just have it do videos.
That would be funny.
That'd
That
be
would be
golden.
funny. But yeah, so
Clark
I
will
won't be the most
read for you.
talkative, but yeah. Oh, there you go. Sounds good. Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah.
any big updates for your Lego life or life in general? Anything going on crazy? We'll start with UAV. Like anything crazy happened to you like in the last month or so, Lego wise?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So, well, real quick, I just wanted to go over something. So, one of the biggest problems with my is the fact that we hand make a lot of things. Like we do decal figures and things like that. So, because it's all handmade, it takes us forever to ship out. So, we recently bought a UV printer that we know will work on Lego. Last time we bought a UV printer, it did not work, so it was like a waste of $2,000.
that's crazy.
So this one we know it's gonna work, and it's coming in like January. So we're gonna be switching over to printed figures. We dropped a $2,000 down payment. It's gonna be $12,000 over the course of years. So yeah, that's one of the biggest pieces of news that we got going on.
That is a pretty crazy investment there.
Wow,
The UV
that's a
printing versus what's the other pad printing, right? So
Mm.
I guess we could talk about that a little bit real quick, because I don't know if Justin or Greg knows, but like the two main ways you make custom figures, right, is UV or pad. I guess you could do decals, however you want to pronounce it, but
Deckles.
don't the Lego
Decals.
designers pronounce it decals? I swear they do, like in their videos. That's where I have that from.
I always call it decals.
Yeah, no, I call it decals too, but so pad printing versus UV printing, what are the main differences? What's more expensive about pad printing versus UV printing, etc., that you know about?
Okay, so UV printing basically sprays ink directly onto a surface, and then it instantly cures the ink with a UV light. Pad printing is like think of like a rubber pad,
Mhm.
and then it like stamps a design onto a surface. So that's why it's called pad printing. Pad printing is cheaper per unit, but you need to buy like maybe minimum of 3,000 units, depending on the company. It's cheaper per unit, and overall, I think it has a higher quality, but you need much more investment capital. UV printing, you can just get an image and send it to the printer, and it'll go directly to the thing without having to spend a bunch on minimum order quantities or anything.
Huh. And Lego does pad printing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are limitations with both, because like pad printing, you have to do one color at a time, so it's really difficult to do things like gradients or camouflage, something like that. Whereas UV printing, since it sprays ink directly, it's almost as if like a regular printer, you can print an array of colors on paper.
That's interesting. Now when I look at minifigures and I look at like the prints on them, like I'm actually gonna think about that now. Like how many layers? Right, so it's one color at a time
Mhm.
per layer. So like how many different little things that had to go into that particular print. That's rather interesting. I think our viewers will find that interesting if they're just looking at their figures now. I bet a lot of people didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Stare at your figures now.
Yeah, you're educating me. I didn't know this. That's interesting.
The black VIP card only needed one stamp though, or the figure for it. It's only one color.
I still want that, but it's going on eBay for like, I don't know, what did you say, 150 now? What is it?
Yeah, you're probably reaching right there.
Yeah, I think it's I don't think it's worth that price, but I think it's a very worthy
The
exclusive.
market determines the value, Justin.
Some disagree.
So AV Figures is basically like it's become a business for you, right? It didn't start that way. Like I looked back
Definitely
at like
not.
your early YouTube videos, like Clone Army Customs review. There's like a Republic Customs review. So like,
Oof.
how did it become? Yeah, what's oof about that?
It was just it was a hobby at first. I mean,
Right.
I really wanted to make a stop motion when I was younger.
Oh, who didn't?
So I had Clone Army Customs make me this custom commando squad. That was what the stop motion was. And then I couldn't afford a camera when I was little. And then by the time I could afford a camera, I was too busy with like school and Lego and everything, or making figures, because like I just kind of got addicted to making so many different figures because there's like hundreds of different clone designs out there, you know.
Right.
But eventually, actually, like earlier this year, I dropped out of college so I could do this full time
Oh.
because I don't know, like, college just wasn't for me, and I figured like what I really enjoy doing is the Lego stuff. I was in a position where I could potentially make good money of it, so I decided to just kind of go balls deep in it and do it.
Yeah, man. Like
Go for it,
there's
man.
such potential there where like if it works great, and if it doesn't work great, like you're probably still doing okay, and you can go back to school, right? Like
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
like
I
going
didn't
back
know
to
that.
school.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what year were you in when you dropped off?
I was halfway through my second year, so I wasn't too
Okay.
far in.
Interesting. Yeah. All right.
That's a very interesting AV tidbit. I don't know how public was that.
I don't recall if I put it on my Instagram, but like if anyone asks, I'll tell them. Like I don't hide
yeah,
it.
it's one of those things. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
that, so that's interesting.
Mm.
So when did you do that?
I dropped out of college in like mid-January of this year, so it was pretty recent.
Okay, so well, it's been like 12 months now, almost.
Just about.
It's kind of not recent almost anymore. That's pretty crazy
Yeah.
though. That custom minifigures. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's like when people ask what I do, I'm like, I make Lego people, and they go like, what?
Right? Yeah, definitely.
That's
What?
awesome.
Wow, I didn't know that. That one took an unexpected turn. So, custom clone troopers. So, custom clone troopers obviously is it feels like it's a very infinite thing, right? There's so many different designs, but it's also very like confined. You only have fans of clone troopers that are looking at your stuff, right? Like, do you ever plan to expand like heavily into other factions and or themes, like maybe Harry Potter? I don't know, just throw out a random theme there, random military stuff. I know that's kind of popular, just a little popular.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I ran a poll a couple months ago, like what other things aside from Star Wars would you want to see? Because I don't want to be I called the business AV Figures and not like AV Clones or something,
Yeah.
because I wanted to be able to do other things. Clones happen to be like my favorite.
Yeah.
So when I get that UV printer that I talked about, we're definitely going to be expanding. One of my team members, TNR Customs, he's designing a couple sets right now based on Call of Duty Black Ops 4 right now.
Oh, hello.
So we're going to be doing we're planning on doing like blackout figures and vehicles and things like that.
Hello.
So we want to expand into the gaming niche a lot, do things like The Witcher or you know, blackout zombies, things like that.
Well, when you do Blackout, you hit me up, all right? Just saying.
Oh yeah, will do.
I play the crap out of that game.
You know, I've still never touched it. I'm actually a PUBG kind of guy, which is, I know it's not as great of a game as Blackout, to be honest. But
No, that's all right. You enjoy what you enjoy, and that's what
Yeah,
matters.
don't worry. I'm a Fortnite guy,
There's
and I know
nothing
that's
wrong
like
with
the waste
Fortnite
of all
either.
them.
Although I bet in the comments that you said that, Justin, it's gonna be
Yeah, you'll just
gonna be a
say
show.
like,
someone's gonna give you
Fortnite
flack for
sucks
that.
or whatever. Yeah, it's whatever.
We're gonna do Fortnite figs though,
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
eventually. So we
That's
definitely want to
awesome.
touch into niches that people haven't really gotten into. You know.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential for that. So not custom clones for life.
Not custom clones for life.
That's unfortunate. Custom clone, oh, not unfortunate, but custom clones are pretty cool. They're definitely like where the custom. I don't know how far back you go, but I would wager that the majority of like customizers started with clone troopers, and like a majority
Yeah.
of like the reason I think a lot of custom minifigure things are a thing now is because of like was Clone Army Customs like the first person to like mainstream sell
Yeah.
printed figures, or did they do decals for years? I don't remember.
Oh man, Farming Customs was doing decals up until maybe 2012.
I just remember them being like
And
$40, and 2009 me was not having that.
yeah, that's kind of where we are right now.
they were
We're
expensive.
2011 Farming Customs right now.
Yeah, and
So
I mean,
we're
you're
quite
obviously
behind.
doing well doing 2011 Clone Army Customs though, which
Yeah,
is
I
crazy,
mean,
considering
so
the
like
potential there.
oh yeah, and eventually we're gonna be next year we're gonna be doing printed figures, and we're gonna kind of ditch the decal figures, but we'll always sell decals because a lot of people like to buy the decals and make
Right.
their own clones for cheap.
Yeah, that's a cool thing too. You can make your own stuff, and you can. I mean, obviously, you can make decals for all sorts of things too. So you can expand that. Fortnite decals might be the way to go.
I was considering it honestly.
You might get.
I don't play the
flack for
game.
it, but
I don't play the game, but honestly, like if you're a businessman, you go where the market follows, or you
Right,
follow
yeah.
the market basically.
nothing wrong with that. So I had a question on here. Do you print in house? We kind of have that one answered. You're going to be in the future, but
Yeah.
what is the process of make? I guess we'll get into the process of making custom Lego sets, but the process of making a custom figure, like where does that start? How does it?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, go
Kind
ahead,
of cut
sorry.
you off.
Yeah.
For me, it starts in a program called Adobe Illustrator. I'm actually designing things right now as we speak. So you design it. Yeah, you design it. If you're doing decals, you put it on you print it on decal paper, and then you cut it all out, dip it in water, and apply it. It's a tedious process. But if you're doing printing, since I don't have a printer yet, I currently outsource my printing to the Minifig Co. He makes really high quality UV print figures.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a sketchy past apparently. But
I'm personally I had a run in with him a few years ago, so not a
uh-oh,
fan.
what happened? If I can ask.
Is this? I'll tell you off stream. It's a good one. Or
Gotcha.
off recording.
But yeah, I mean, so far he's delivered really high quality figures for me. People buy it and they like it, so
Right.
I've had no quarrels.
Well, that's good. So what about custom sets?
Oh, that one's
how
tough.
does that one's? I mean, that one I would think is much more involved because it's like so much more design and like I would think the hardest part about that is once you like finish a model, like how do you make just go backwards to make the instruction manual or?
Well, actually, are you familiar with a program called Stud.io?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's like Bricklink's version of Digital Designer, except it's like 10 times. They have a built-in like instruction generating software in the program, so it's really easy.
Oh.
Basically, you just select which bricks come first and which order, and then they'll generate Lego style instructions for you.
I was unaware of this. I've heard of the program, but I hadn't heard of the like instruction thing. That's incredible, actually.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
make it
much
for
better
you.
than Digital Designer, like having to manually make instructions.
Yeah, Digital Designer. God, that one's. Greg, have you used Digital Designer?
Not really.
Probably for the better. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, they stopped updating it, right? Like,
It's kind of a dead program.
yeah, that's the sad part. I mean, it was kind of useful, but I always used it as a way to base whatever I'm going to build. I'd be like, okay, I'd follow the build a little bit based off of what I could do in Digital Designer. But,
for like a
yeah,
mock?
they stopped updating it. Yeah, which I never mock publicly, but like when I used to try to mock, like I would use that as a big.
All
Yeah.
these videos have been deleted. Don't look for them.
Exactly.
I'd like to just play around with it eventually. Maybe like do a live stream my first time trying it,
You should
just to see how bad it
yeah,
goes.
you should do that. That would be fun to watch.
It'd be a disaster.
It was for Stud in the very least, it's pretty intuitive. It's easier to use than Digital Design, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
You
So,
can
and it's
start
free.
making custom
Best
Lego
part.
sets, Greg.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Sounds
Mm.
interesting.
That's interesting. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know it made the instructions for you. So that makes that part easy. What about like the
Yeah.
designing process of the sets? Like how much of it like considers like the price of the parts? So you just go for what looks the best and then just price it accordingly afterwards.
So for the first two waves of sets that we've done only 4 sets so far. We just kind of designed it, made it look as good as possible, and then disregarded how much it cost. And then by the time we went around to order the parts, it was like, oh crap, it's actually pretty expensive per unit.
Right.
So That's one of the main reasons why the cost of custom sets is so high. And a lot of people like they kind of yell at me because they're like, "Why aren't you pricing it cheaper? It should only be 10 cents a brick." I'm like, "Well, I'm not
That's
I'm not
not-
Lego.
Yeah.
I'm not Lego." And actually the biggest cost of it is having my team member part out the sets. I pay him for that because I'm not gonna make him be a slave or anything.
Yeah.
So I pay him hourly for parting out the sets, and that takes a while because like when you have like 20, 30 sets that you're releasing, and there's like and you're sorting through like 4,500 bricks, it takes a while.
Definitely. Greg and Justin, you guys see the link there to the set page.
Yeah. I'll check it. Yeah.
These are pretty cool though. I like some of the designs. Now you said you do plan to move into like non-Star Wars stuff for custom sets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have like any ideas of what you'll make? Like play sets, more oriented like you have with the Crab Droid and HCRT, where it's just like a little something? Or do you plan to go big?
We have multiple directions that we're going to be taking in the next year. For instance, we're going to be tackling a UCS style set.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a very big one, and of course it's unfortunately going to be really expensive, so we're only going to produce like maybe 4 or 5 of them. But then we realize like in our future builds, like even if we really like the accuracy of the design, we need to keep the price down, otherwise people are just going to get mad. But we're working on some of the stuff from Blackout, for instance. I haven't played it games, but there's like some of the vehicles there. TNR Customs has already started drafting designs for it.
Ryan will have to buy these.
I know.
We're gonna try to keep the cost of parts as low as possible while still using fully genuine bricks. I know Brickmania uses a couple knockoff bricks, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah, I would be very, very against that. Unless
A lot of people don't like that.
Yeah, unless it's like their weapons. Obviously, that seems to
Yeah,
be
that's
the
fine.
okay thing. But outside of that, I find making custom bricks for that or using knockoffs is not probably the best idea. I don't think people like that.
Yeah. Basically, if there's a set or if there's a piece that's too expensive, we get it in a different color and we put a sticker on it. As opposed to like
that's a good way
either getting
around
a
it.
really expensive one or getting a knockoff.
So can you give us any hints to what future sets you're making other than Blackout vehicles?
We haven't drafted any designs for anything outside of Star Wars just yet, but we
Okay.
have we have like 6 different sets that are already completed and ready to go. We just need to actually like get into production of it and pay for the cost of production, of course.
Right.
We have a Brickheads book coming out. We partnered with a designer who's really good at making brickheads, and we made some Star Wars characters out of brickheads. Not sure how popular it'll be, but they look really cool in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what
Interesting.
Greg and Justin think about this, but I've been dying to see someone like make and sell custom brickheads. Like that's where I think like someone could like make some really cool stuff. And again, I don't know how well they'll sell because Lego seems to be ending brickheads other than the seasonal ones, but I think brickheads is like a really good concept and it has a lot of potential. It's
I
just-
know. Yeah, one of my friends, they were commissioned to make a brickhead, but it was for like a Rogue from X-Men or something like that, and that was the whole thing that they got paid for. So I could see a lot of people like doing like custom brickhead orders. So it's going to be interesting to see how AVs do with ones that he puts on the market that are just characters he's chosen and stuff like that. So
We basically. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
We have designs for trying to remember. We have Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and Phase 1 and Phase 2 clone troopers. And then basically because brickheads we can't always get like certain parts that look like the details. We'll be putting stickers on it.
Oh, okay, I see.
So you're getting custom made stickers too. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because it's basically the same as designing decals, but then you print it onto vinyl paper.
Fair enough. I do have one question. So you're making custom boxes for the custom sets, right? Like actually printed boxes with like all the details and stuff on it. I can't find the picture of it. I saw the picture of it. Can you share the picture of it with us in the doc?
Yeah. Give me a second to upload it. I'll.
Yeah, no problem. I
I'll
just
kinda
want to show
put it
those
up
to
there.
the viewers because I think they're pretty cool, and I want Greg and Justin to see them because like the amount of like detail you're putting into these products is pretty amazing, and like it has a lot of potential. Like Brickmania, I think they just do they print on there, or do they just put a piece of paper on there? I don't know
Some people will do a thing where they'll like how do I say? They'll make a they'll get like a regular shipping box and then they'll print it on a label and then they'll stick a label on top of it.
Okay.
How do I put a picture?
Almost.
That's not, I don't know. We can.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, well, you figure.
Wait,
that
to
out.
put on Google Drive or?
No,
On the Google Doc.
Yeah, you just
there's a plus button.
if you have
somewhere.
like
File.
Yeah.
Or insert the insert tab.
if you could copy the picture, you could paste it in there.
That too.
I'll see if I can copy it because I'm on my phone right now. I only have it on my phone.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, gotta give me 1 sec.
No problem.
That's okay.
We can talk about the new Lego Ideas project that reached 10,000 votes.
Oh, what this food stand one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that today. I was like, this is a really cute idea.
Have you seen this,
I
Greg?
think-
Yeah, I love it.
I would be surprised if this doesn't become a set.
It's
Please
so
let it
creative.
happen.
Yeah. And I think it was like a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken, they had these little stands, not little stands, but little versions of actual actual restaurants. And
Yeah.
it reached 10,000 supporters on ideas. And I was like, that's a really good idea. But I guess Lego didn't want to license out Starbucks or whatnot.
I think
this is
AV
a
is
good-
echoing again.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
I did want to say these look a lot. Have any of you ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Of course.
These
Roller Coaster
scream
Tycoon 2 is
Roller
the
Coaster
best.
Tycoon. Yes, it is. These scream Roller Coaster Tycoon to me. Greg, if you haven't played Roller Coaster
Yeah.
Tycoon, you can do it on Games with Greg. It's the best game ever. Period.
Yes.
I'll
Number
give it a
2.
shot.
The
So,
best, greatest
I
game.
love that little
is-
gumball machine that's way to the left there.
Oh, how did they
Yeah.
do that?
Wait.
What's inside of there?
I have no
I thought
idea.
that's a print. Is that a print?
That's not a print. Is it a print? There's no way it's a print. Is
Oh,
it?
they might have just put little beads in there, but I'm sure if they made that an
That's an
actual set,
illegal build.
I love it
would be a
though.
print.
I love it too. I don't know what Lego would do for that though. That's interesting. I really like
Yeah.
that though. It's so
They probably just put a
simplistic.
couple studs in there or whatever, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah, probably.
I'd imagine they probably put like 1 or 2 like little round studs in there. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, like I think they did one for the diner, the downtown diner.
Oh yeah, see if you could find that. So we
Yeah,
got
I'm trying
burger,
to-
fries, and a soda. Like this is just
Yeah, no, it's so good because they're not specific restaurants, but you
Yeah.
know what they are because of the build of them. So I love that.
if this doesn't become a
creative.
build by the end of 2020, like I want to like
You're
make
quitting
some
Lego.
sort of I want to make some sort of bet here on the podcast because like there's no way Lego doesn't make this, right?
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
This will sell like crazy.
If this doesn't
Worst comes to worst, we'll make it.
exactly. There you go. Yeah, if Lego doesn't approve it, you guys pick it up. Yeah,
'Cause that is
That's what we're doing with the 501st Battle Pack.
Oh, are you?
Oh, look at
It's
that.
gonna be too late by the time you get
It's
that.
gonna happen one way or another, then, right?
I did want
Oh,
to talk
yeah.
about that later. We will talk about that later. But this set.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the
How much-
one. The
Greg, you
gumball
seem to
machine.
be good at pricing. What would you pay for this?
Man, I'm trying to look at the pieces, trying to figure out what's there. I would this $50.
Okay, yeah, I'd pay that. That's probably my cap.
I don't
Here's
think it'd go for
$16.
less than that with all you got there. How many minifigs? You got 2, 4, 7?
Yep.
Here's how they did
I-
it in the downtown diner. I put it on the dock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see them pricing this like really high, even though it doesn't be that high, just because of the.
When I
like-
say 50, it'll probably sell for like 60 or 70. I bet.
There's
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
that's the way they would do that gumball machine. That's like the same design, bar the front handle there.
I'd rather have it printed. I think it would be cooler printed.
Oh,
like
there's
just have
our
the
box.
things
Whoa,
printed on
everything's
the back.
populated.
There's
Oh yeah,
the
put it on
box.
the dock.
Yeah. Oh look. Yeah.
Ooh, dude, that's fancy. I like that. I think that's like the coolest part is that you've got like completely fully printed boxes. Now, what's the point of the barcode? You can, obviously, it's not going in a real store where it's
Yeah,
gonna be
so-
scanned. It just looks good. It definitely looks very professional though.
I'll 100% truth be told, it's mainly there for the sake of looking complete.
Yeah, that's what it does look. It just looks cool to have it.
What's
Is
the highest
does the
skill level
barcode
that
actually
you
work?
do?
Yeah, it'll work. Like if I had a barcode system, like it would actually work.
Oh, cool.
What was that, Greg?
But-
I see
Greg.
the skill levels veteran on both of these. What's the highest skill level? Is it like 5-star general?
I actually, you know what? I haven't come up yet.
Oh, you got to do something really hard to get that out there.
Oh, but the UCS set that we're coming out with in summer is gonna be like 5-star set.
Okay.
I'm curious what it'll be named. I guess we'll
Jedi
find out.
Master.
Yeah, Master. Yeah, that's probably a good name
Jedi
for
Master,
it.
something like that.
Well, if you're going outside of Star Wars, that wouldn't be the best thing to do. But
You're on this council, but we not grant you the right master.
Exactly. Where are we on this list now? We covered the ideas project, which is, if that doesn't become a set, I'll be kind of sad. Like I really want to just buy that one today.
It's a cool one.
I don't know a lot about this. I guess Justin, you might be the most knowledgeable on this. I don't know if Greg knows anything about it, but the Ninjago Bros are quitters. That's the way I phrased it.
Okay. Well, they okay. The people, I can never say their last names, so I'm not going to attempt it. But they're basically the producers and the, I guess, the best word to say is showrunners, like, of Ninjago.
Right.
And they've been there for a long time, and people love them. I never got too into Ninjago, but just I knew who they were because they were so interactive on Twitter. They were great people. If you guys are familiar with Marvel, like, they're sort of like the Kevin Feige, or if you're familiar with, like, I don't know, I don't know of any other comparisons. Maybe like the Kathleen Kennedy of Star Wars, but way more involved. I don't know if that's a good comparison.
Maybe the Dave Filoni of the clone.
Dave Filoni. That's actually a perfect one. That is perfect. They are the Dave Filoni. The Dave Filoni.
The Dave
of
Filonis.
the Ninjago. They are literally the Dave Filoni. I can't even say it. Wow. They're the Dave of Ninjago. So it's sad to see them go, because I heard a lot of people saying the season they were least involved was the worst season. Like, it was like the Vermilion one where they time traveled or something. Apparently they had other stuff to do. They said they weren't involved with that one, and that was the worst season of Ninjago ever. So hopefully the show will still be good after this, because the show's not going to end or anything like that. It's just they're leaving.
is it going to lose its spirit, though?
I don't know. That's the thing. It might. We'll have to wait and see.
If that happens, and people lose interest in the show, the theme gets canceled, it just creates a whole problem.
I'm sure if it starts going south, they're going to have to be rehired or something. But I don't know if they didn't get fired, but they're leaving to do other stuff, it seems like. So,
I've never had a huge interest in Ninjago, so obviously I have no idea who they are, what kind of impact they really brought to the show. But from what I've seen, this sounds like a bad thing for the show, or from what the fans, the reaction seems to be.
I wasn't too into the show, but again, I saw them. They were very cool. They interacted with fans on Twitter all the time. They updated fans on Twitter, so it was really cool how involved they were.
Yeah,
like Dave Filoni. Perfect, I said there. So yeah, it is kind of sad.
So I made a mistake this week. I bought a Lego set early on eBay. I bought the Lego Movie 2. What's the polybag, Justin? What's the name? It's the
Metal Beard's Master Builder Metal Beard.
Yeah, so I bought the Master Builder Metal Beard polybag on eBay on like Wednesday night, and it was like $12 and change. You bought one too, right, Justin?
I did, but I wasn't able to go to Walmart, so
it helped me. Very next day, I went to Walmart, and they had a whole rack of them for $4 each. So I spent just a little extra for a poly bag. So yeah, now I got a $12 poly bag that I have 4 of already sitting around, which kind of sucks.
You bought more than one at Walmart?
Yeah, I bought a few.
Okay, I see. Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't clear them out. I bought like 4.
That's happened to me, but with much more expensive sets. So you are fine.
Yeah, that's what
I bought. Some cheap sets super early. They cost a lot, and then I went to Toys R Us at the time, and they're there, and I'm like,
right.
You never know.
Yeah, that's the risky take. That's what I was worried about, like with buying sets early from Ash and Flash. I'm like, if he ships them and it takes 2 weeks to get here from Canada somehow, like they might just show up at Target first. It's like that's the trade-off. You kind of have to weigh whether or not it's worth paying the rather expensive shipping. But
and
at least Ash
from
oh, sorry, go ahead. Did you get it yet?
It comes tomorrow.
You didn't get it yet? I got mine like 3 days ago. That's crazy.
I know. I have like 10 sets in there, so
maybe you had a giant box and mine was smaller, but. That's crazy. I can't believe you didn't get yours yet. That's sad.
And what's scary is its last update was Illinois yesterday, and now it updated it, and it says it doesn't say any location. Still says it's going to arrive tomorrow, but that gets me extremely concerned because Illinois is not too close to Florida, and
No, but it's a
we have no
2-hour plane
location
ride
where
away.
it's at.
I
Yeah,
don't
well, are they
know.
doing this? If it took this long for freaking, for it to come in to Illinois, like,
Right.
I don't know. I'm
That's a
scared,
bummer.
but
It's
if
a
it
busy
doesn't come
time for
tomorrow, I won't
shipping
be
too
too
right
bummed.
now.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
paid so much, but yeah, it is Christmas time and stuff like that.
I ordered a controller last week and it spent 7 days traveling through Maryland.
Wow.
I'm just like, what? It went
Wow.
like 3 distribution centers in Maryland.
How am I gonna play my game without my controller?
It was just one of those things. I was like,
Yeah, that's a
whatever.
Yeah,
bummer.
wait, unrelated, but Greg, did you get Smash Bros?
I didn't get it yet. No. I have a 30% off coupon thing with Target through Google Express, and I'm waiting for it to become available on there. I don't know when that's going to happen.
Dude,
It's
you gotta
not.
get it.
I do. It looks so good, and the reviews have been fantastic.
Did you play the other Smash Bros games?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Did either of you ever play Project M?
I did.
No.
That was a
Never
good
heard
game.
of it.
Yeah.
I prefer Project M to any other Smash, honestly.
Really? I
Really?
liked it better than Brawl, but that was it. I love Smash 4. I love Melee. I love 64. I did not. Brawl's my least favorite. So Project M made Brawl good. So I like that.
I like
Yeah.
64 just for nostalgia.
Oh
but
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good.
I know it's not the best one technically,
Yeah.
but
I
takes
played
me-
that so many different times in my life because like when I was young I played it, and then like it made like a resurgence in high school because people had it on their computers, so like we all played it then. Like that was fun. But wait, so AV, do you like Smash Bros and stuff like that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, did you get the new game?
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm splitting, or I'm sharing a Switch with my girlfriend right now. But
Oh, I
basically, she's got finals coming up, so when finals play.
No,
There you
yeah, that
go.
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I haven't been able to play mine too much. I played it all Friday and Saturday, but then I got sick, so
Aw.
yeah. Oh, I unlocked all the characters before, so that was good. I got to try all the characters and stuff. So
So this might be another topic for you, Justin. The Marvel Bricktober set is not, or might not, I guess, be available in the United States.
I heard
How bad is this?
very, very bad. I'll tell you why. Because this is the most hyped Bricktober pack I've ever seen in my whole life. This Bricktober pack was so hyped up when it leaked in like June or May. And for
Right.
good reason. It's the figures in here are more detailed than any Marvel figures they've released in any of the regular sets. And you have characters that have never appeared in the regular sets, like Wong. And it's such a shame that they're not releasing it in the US if that's true. I feel like they will have to eventually because this is just bad press. I do have a question though. Was the Jurassic World one ever released in the US? Do you know?
Does that?
They're really dropping the ball with
That is
these
not a
though, aren't
question.
they? Like I really want the Ninjago one, but they made it so all you could do is just you have to go to the store and make an order in a physical store, which is it's not possible for me. So it's like people want
Yeah.
these things. Why don't you make them available to the people that want to buy them? Take my money.
I guess they
this
don't like
ain't some
money.
limited run. Exactly,
No.
right? Yeah.
Like,
It's
come
not
on.
some limited run stuff. Like I don't know what they're doing here. It's
Well, they
just
did
like-
print limited edition on there, so apparently it's very special.
Oh yeah, why? Limited edition.
I don't know, but they're
Yeah,
leaving money on the
Jurassic
table for
World.
sure.
This one, Avengers hasn't been released, and the Harry Potter one was what $75 at Barnes and Noble.
Oh
Can
God.
you even call it Bricktober anymore?
No, it's not Bricktober anymore. It's spend money
Yeah.
so you can get 4 minifigures. This is the first year I bought something for Bricktober, and I ended up making a video that was like, I spent $90 on these figures, and I have terrible buyer's remorse. And people are just like, well, you didn't spend $90 on those figures. You spent $90 on sets, and you got those figures for free. And I'm like, but I spent $90 I didn't really want to spend so that I could get the figures. And that was like, I just had some bad buyer's remorse on that. And I don't think I'm gonna fall for it again unless it's a Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star
well,
Wars
I don't know why you bought it if you didn't want it.
Harry Potter's kind of cool, and I had all the other
Yeah, then
figures.
why
That's
do you
I
regret
bought
it?
But
Because I
Throw it
saw
on
the
eBay,
video.
man. Make
I'm
some
not
money
gonna
back.
throw it on eBay.
Why?
Because I don't need. I don't know. I don't need to.
You
do
hate
that.
it. You don't want it. Make
I
a
don't
couple
hate
bucks.
it. I just.
Like
I feel like it
You'd
wasn't
rather
worth
have bought
spending $90 to get.
you didn't care about the specific characters, so you should have either
No.
skipped it or
Yeah.
if you want to complete Harry Potter, then you.
I should have bought it off
There you
Greg
go.
because I think he said he was. I saw him put on his community thing that he was gonna sell it. I think he's like, "Thanks for making
Yeah,
me
Barnes and Noble was
like,
doing a deal like last week or 2 weeks ago, and if you place an order and you spent more than $75, you got that for free. So I have 2 of them come to my house, and I'm just gonna resell because I don't have any connection to them. So they're going for like $40 on eBay. Even
Easy.
open, I'm sure you can make at least 20 or 30.
right."
So
It's crazy because the Avengers one is going for $70 on eBay.
Woo! 70.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Also,
Yikes.
I was gonna say this is sort of unrelated, but one set that you guys should look out for resellers. Again, I don't support resellers, but Lego Friends Heart Lake City Hospital. This set is going for so much now. I don't know why.
Are you kidding me?
It goes for 150 on eBay now. That's 150.
Oh, I remember seeing it for like
increase.
$80 everywhere.
Yeah, it was because I think it was 80 or 90 the original retail price.
I think it was 100 originally.
It was
but
100. Yeah,
It was like 80 everywhere, and I'm like, I'm thinking about getting that, but then I saw the city hospital, like
that's what happened with me. Yeah,
and I was like, I'm gonna get the city one, and then I didn't get either, and now I guess I'm not getting the friends one. I'm not
Yeah,
getting
this one, it's a great set. I knew that they would do a hospital because they do a hospital every 6 years. So
Yeah.
it came out 2017. So I'm like, I'll just wait till City does it next year.
Damn. I didn't know that
So
one
yeah, 150
skyrocketed.
bucks. That's a $50 increase. So if you see it on sale,
I wonder
you
what
got
it
a rare
is.
set.
What's so special about it? Is it just
I'm not sure. I know a lot of people this year don't like Friends.
okay?
The Friends sets these years are tanking.
what?
They're not selling
So
too
they're
well.
trying to go back in the.
So they're like,
catalog.
okay, yeah, their little girl wants a cool Friends set. This is a really cool one.
You know what
Yeah.
set? I walked into Walmart yesterday, or not yesterday, last week when I went to Walmart and got the that. What set did I get last week? The poly bag. I'm posting a link. I'm gonna post it at the very bottom. I just picked the first link, so please ignore that it's Target Australia. I saw this set on the shelf and I was just blown away by this set. Like, I for whatever reason I had not seen this before, and I was just like, oh my god, this might be the best Lego Friends set ever. That airplane is like the most incredible thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, this
Like-
one you might not have seen it because it's a retail exclusive. I don't think it's at
Oh, it is a
every
Walmart
store.
exclusive?
Yeah, it might be at Walmart
In the
only
US?
in the
Yeah.
US. Yeah.
I've never seen that set.
I walked into Walmart and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that is incredible. I almost bought it right there and then because like that airplane just looks so good. It's like a World War I airplane. It's like it's so good.
It's funny. I like the airplane. I just don't like the colors on it. You know, it's
Well,
like for
obviously,
something that
yeah.
looks so
Friends sets, Ryan?
realistic.
What do I own
Do
any?
you own any friend sets
I
at
have
all?
like poly
The
bags
ski slope, yeah.
in one of the pods, but not
Okay.
anything bigger.
And he likes Friends more than I do at this point. Like, as I don't like this set. I don't think it's really good.
I have a
but-
lust for Lego Friends,
Dude, get it.
but
Who's
I don't
stopping
buy
you?
them.
Get it just for the reaction from all your subscribers.
And plus, you're going to be getting the disco bus.
Hey
soon,
guys,
or
we're
whatever
becoming
it's
a
called, the
Lego
party
Friends
bus.
channel now. We're making the conversion. 2019 is going to be the year.
Yeah, dude.
That's a
But
cool
you should
airplane.
get
Though.
it.
I just the design of it. God, I wish they made that in like boy colors. You know,
Like I said, if you're getting the party bus, you could put this next to the party bus. You know. Bam.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
in the box under my bed.
Yeah, but I would say probably wait till it goes on sale though. This one will probably go
Yeah.
on sale.
I like it though. I just
You
wanted
can
to
get the
bring
Lego
that one
Creator
up.
stunt plane. It's from 2018, but it's somewhat similar to that, only red, white, and blue.
Loud typing on the microphone. All right, there you go. Pulling up a picture of that one for myself. Oh yeah,
That one might be more your style.
you got.
It's
Wait, how is the front end constructed though?
let me
It's
see if I can-
it's a slightly different design, but obviously it's very
it's
similar.
kind yeah, it's kind of like what you're going for, I guess, but maybe the colors that you'd prefer.
Yeah, I should go get that one. All right, I'll look for that one next time I'm at the store. That's probably like $16 at Walmart.
Yeah.
I like those parts
So-
though.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
And I think his torso is exclusive. Stunt plane one.
Hmm.
So, there you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Exclusive torso. You know what else has an exclusive torso? The Lego Star Wars
Transition.
Black VIP card promo.
Ah ha ha. Yes, a very cool promo in my opinion.
I like
Ryan
its
thinks
exclusive
otherwise.
hands.
Oh god.
Oh,
The
So,
yellow
you know
hand.
what? Someone did tell me, and you know what? It kind of makes sense, and it kills me because it makes sense, right? The yellow hands perhaps are so that you can throw a yellow head with hair on top of the figure and have it be your figure on the stand there. And I was like, actually, that's not like as a creative from a creative point of view, like that's actually like a cool thing. I mean, not that
Ryan
it doesn't make
sold.
the set better, but like it kind of makes sense why it has yellow hands. Now once I get it, I'll put my head on it and see if I like that or not, but it kind of makes sense why it has yellow hands.
man, that makes sense.
It's gonna be so funny when you get this and you end up loving it after all the trash that you talked.
There's no way there's no way
It's
my
gonna be
opinion's going to change that much having it in hand versus there's no hidden things there. There's nothing crazy. I don't know.
Please modify it into an actual coffin, though.
Oh my
please.
god. I was going to
Make it
bury it in a shoebox out back.
It has one color on it.
Yeah.
Single pad print, cheap, easy to make. Yeah.
You can UV print some knockoffs.
Yeah, you probably could, and they would probably sell for like $30 each. It'd be dumb.
Nah, I don't want LEGO to come
Then
me.
LEGO would probably sue you because you've
Yeah.
stolen their design. So probably not the
Essentially.
smartest idea.
Just base your business out of China. You'll be fine.
That is a good idea. I don't. I saw a picture. I can't get the picture, but it was in like Hong Kong. Someone put on like a Facebook group that I'm in of LEGO stuff, and customs had come along and like shut down a weapon shop on the street. It was pretty cool. Like just a picture with like it was basically like crime scene tape in the U.S., but it's like green or blue and it says customs on it.
I want to see that picture. Yeah.
I might have screenshotted it. Hold on. Let me see what I can do for you. We'll cover the Year of the Pig set real quick while I look for that, though. It is the Year of the Pig, if you guys haven't heard. 2019, big year.
Yeah.
I've never gotten any of these. I know the dog last year was particularly good, right? Like, it was pretty popular.
That was my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, I have the dog one.
But
Oh, you have the dog one.
oh, how much did that
How
cost you?
much did
Is
it
that a
cost?
U.S. thing? Can you get these in the U.S.? I don't follow these like crazy.
I have no idea how I got it. I thought it was a promo that I
have
got
no
somehow.
idea.
I
Oh
don't
wait,
have a-
no, wait! It was a promo. You're right.
Yeah.
They did make it in the U.S. They did make it in
Yeah.
the U.S.
Very.
The dog one is a promo. I don't know what this one's gonna
I'm
be.
sure it'll be the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's just funny because this is coming to U.S. The Dragon Dance Brickheads is coming to U.S. But those awesome, Chinese New Year sets, the minifigure ones, are not coming to U.S.
Yeah, those are the ones I want the most.
Those
All this
Exactly.
Brickhead stuff is out of
Those-
control.
You know what they should do with those Chinese ones though is make them available from Lego Shop at Home online only. Like
Yeah, no, I
they
wouldn't
shouldn't
mind
take up any shelf space, but they should have enough space in a warehouse somewhere to be able to sell them online.
that. I mean, they're
Exactly.
coming to Australia.
I just put the picture at the bottom of the dock there. I'll show the viewers here in a second. There it is.
It's another example of people wanting to spend money on Lego sets and Lego not providing them.
Right.
Yeah, like Bricktober.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm
October.
looking at
Oh
it.
my god. Do you guys see the
Wow.
picture though? The
Heroes
weapon
Assemble.
and-
Yeah, that's
Heroes
interesting.
Assemble. Let's see if we can pick. Let's pick out some cool. Let's pick
I
out
like
some
the-
funny names from this.
The builders at the top.
They do always have
Builder.
funny names. Builders, yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what else do we have.
Builders or some other.
Man.
They got technician,
Technician.
for technic.
Yeah.
I wish I could read the Harry Potter one down
I
there.
know.
See
I
what that
know,
says.
that's saying.
It might say Magic World. No way. It says Magic World. I have no idea what
Weird.
that
They
says.
have like an Ultra
Like a
Agent set
J.
that doesn't even exist. It's weird.
It says something magic, I think.
Lepin makes a lot of Star Wars sets that Lego doesn't.
Really? I haven't seen too many.
They make
There's,
like
like-
stupid bad sets though too. I don't know.
They're horrible. Like
Yeah.
the piece quality is not half bad, but the figure.
I have some weapon sets coming in the mail soon, so I'll be able to vouch for that. I got some knockoff sets. I want to do some comparison videos. Tell me if I should buy this. Ooh, I don't know if I can still buy it. My offer might have expired, but it might still be for sale. I'm sure he'd accept an offer. It's like the UCS Imperial Shuttle weapon for like $70, and it's a guy in America, so I know I'm gonna get it. That's the big thing. But it's like $70. Buy it now, used.
Oh, did you go on eBay?
It was on eBay, yeah.
Dude, I'm
didn't
telling
buy
you,
it
check
from
AliExpress. I've had no issues with my orders there. It's free shipping, and you just
I'll
gotta
be
wait.
real with you. AliExpress is more reliable than eBay.
I've never had any big issues with eBay, but
It's mainly because AliExpress is basically like eBay of, but in order to stay on there, you really need to maintain sellers. Otherwise, they'll shut.
you're cutting out a little for
Yeah.
me. Is
I
he
will
cutting out
say
for you
they-
Oh,
guys?
sorry about that.
There we go.
They do seem really concerned about their feedback on there, and they seem very concerned about you getting your stuff. Like they'll leave your item open, and if you have any issues, you can contact them. It's pretty.
Right.
I was gonna say pretty legit, even though it's not technically legit. When you, with the
It's
stuff you're
literally
getting,
the
but-
most illegitimate thing you can do.
Yeah,
There is.
but the stuff comes through, and I like doing comparisons and whatnot, and just
Yeah.
kind of experimenting with it for fun. and
Yeah.
I've had no issues.
I'm hoping to
Oh,
like
but yeah,
start
like
a monthly
if you don't
series.
maintain a perfect seller reputation, they kick you off the site and you're not allowed to sell there.
Wow.
So they really make sure that they deliver.
Yeah, and I always, when I order on there, if anybody's thinking about ordering there, I know like this is like cussing to some people, but you can look and see how many sales that the person had of that particular item you're looking at. Say you're looking at a Builder's set, for example, you can see that they sold 193 of these, and if they're all good feedback, you know it's just going to go through.
Right. That's good. I mean, I just feel so much more comfortable with eBay because I have like the eBay buyer protection going there, but maybe I'll go outside my comfort zone and put $40 out there, and if I lose it, I lose it, right? But you seem to be pretty high on it. I'll have
this will be the
you
one
insure
time that it doesn't
purchase.
work out, and you'll come back
you can
and be
insure
like,
my purchase for me. You give me $40 if it doesn't show up. All right, let's the 501st Battle Pack Initiative. This kind of happened like right after we recorded our last episode, and it has gone absolutely bonkers. So the story here, Greg, do you know, Greg and Justin, you kind of know what's going on? I know AV does.
I saw your video. That's the
Yeah.
extent of it. Did you start this, or was this something that started?
I don't know where it came from and
So there's an account called Lego Star Wars Memes, and apparently like one day, like a week or two ago, he commented on one of Lego's posts and said, "We want a 501st Battle Pack." Lego deleted his comment.
Right? Okay.
And so I'm like, bro, that's BS. We're gonna go harder on these guys. They can't just delete your comment. I'm very like, say whatever you want. Like I very rarely delete any comments in my comment section unless it's specifically like cursing or says something that really shouldn't be being said. But I usually let anything go. So this was obviously like something Lego shouldn't have deleted. And I'm like, we can make this a thing. So all of a sudden, like if you go on like Lego's Instagram and you look at any of their posts from the last week, they are flooded with comments just saying 501st Battle Pack, 501st Battle Pack. We want a 501st Battle Pack. This isn't a 501st Battle Pack. It is absolutely golden, the movement that we have started here. And I honestly think this might be a way to get things done around here. I think they might make this a Lego set. Like just like January 1st, 2020, I would say there's like a 70% chance that's a Lego set. Like how much demand do you have to have for them to actually make something, right? Like they won't accept a Lego Ideas project for Star Wars, so if you have 1,000 people telling you to make it, like why aren't you gonna make it? I think it might work. I don't know what you guys think.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but I don't think it is, because it's
how amazing would it be? Like if we just played into this, how amazing would it be if they wrote you a letter and sent you a set and were like, we heard your cries. Here it is.
Heard your cries. Well,
I think the big problem though is like kind of similar to what the issue with Battlefront 2 is facing. Like the developers wanted to make cool shit, but then Disney was like, no, you can't. You have to put original trilogy content only. So the fans want Clone Wars, but then Disney doesn't want it.
But like Lego just made the AT-AT and Droid Gunship. Like I don't know.
But
Lego
they're
makes a
remakes
lot
of an old
of.
set.
Well, I know, but I feel like they kind of get a lot of different sets from different eras in all the time. Like I don't feel like that's an issue. Like I know Disney definitely has some say in it, but they do make a lot of stuff from different eras.
You guys are commenting on like Lego's social media and stuff, right?
Right.
Well, the people running those aren't like Lego designers.
Well,
or
obviously,
social media
but
accounts.
like, if you have this many people commenting on something, it's going to make its way up somewhere, right? Like,
hopefully,
it's
You
going
would
to be
think so,
heard.
but how long does it take? Like turnaround time? They found about this week. How long is it until it becomes an actual set, though?
That's what I think they could release it January 1st of next year. Like, there's no reason you
Usually,
can't
like,
design a battle pack in the next 4
12
months.
to 18 months. So
Okay.
Yeah, there's
I don't
no
know.
reason you can't design a battle pack in 4 months, put it into production, because they don't. Like, I'll tell you. Hold on. Ow, that hurt. Sorry, I had to take my headphones off. So let's see. This AT-AP was packaged. Where's the date on this? Justin, where did they put the dates? Okay, this AT-AP was packaged the 45th week of 2018. So, like, early November, right? 7 weeks off of January 1st. So, this was made, like, the 2019 Star Wars sets were packaged in early November. There's no reason in 9 months, 10 months, you can't have something ready to go. So, especially a small set like that. That's where I'm at. Like, you don't even have to redesign the 501st Trooper. That's the thing, too. Like, nothing crazy has to happen, I think. So, it's going to happen. Just like the food court set. gonna
I
happen.
wish you guys the best of luck.
And once it happens, I'm gonna get a million requests. Ask them to make this. Ask them to make that.
I was just gonna say, can your next request be for them to put like a cardboard backing behind manuals, so I don't get any more folded manuals?
Some of them do.
It's
have
funny.
cardboard
They
backings.
used to, and then they stopped because they used to for bigger sets, and then they started doing those for bigger sets. They have the ones with the spine.
Yeah. Did you,
But for small sets, it's still messed up. Same with sticker sheets. It's like,
hey,
come on.
Here's a good transition. Did you see what they did for Darth Vader's castle's instruction manual?
What'd they do?
They had like a slot inside the box that it fit into.
Oh, really?
Perfect.
Did you show this in your review?
Yeah.
I
Go
gotta check
watch
that
like the
out. Yeah,
beginning
sorry,
of
I
my
didn't- I
review
didn't
where
get
I
to check
unbox it. It's all good.
Is it plastic or?
No, it's like a cardboard. It's like built into the box. It's like a cardboard box in a box that's holding the instruction manual inside. And the only way you can get the instruction manual out is by opening like the bottom end of the box and pulling it out.
I see. See, I'm not even asking for that. I just want a very thin piece of cardboard and
Right.
maybe like inside a plastic bag.
Yeah,
and
this is
just-
definitely the next step forward because it's like
Wow.
glued onto the inside.
I like that.
That's
is cool.
awesome. You never would lose it. It just slides right in there.
Yep.
Wow.
The most frustrating thing about that to me though is that there were arrows on like the top of the box telling you to open the top of the box, and then once you did that, you had to open the other end of the box to get the instructions out. So I was like, dude, that was dumb. Like, if you're gonna do this, like, think about it. Come on now. I feel like I've been really critical of Lego lately. Like, I really like Lego. I want to see them do good things. Like, I want good things for the company, right? But like, I feel like they've done some bonehead, stupid things in the last month. Like,
I was
just
thinking
where
about
I'm at.
that
Black
as I see your videos come out. I'm like, I don't think there's a person that hates Lego more than Ryan, but he's also one of their biggest customers.
No, yeah, I'm their biggest fan and their big like one of their biggest critics, right? Like it just
Yeah,
goes hand
yeah.
in hand. Like I want to see them do good stuff, and when they don't do good stuff, it makes me upset because I want to see good stuff, right?
I just think it's cool how you mobilized your community
it's
to do
incredible.
this.
I didn't know I had this power. This is not good. It's gonna go to my head
Well,
now.
Look what you did.
We're gonna
Look
do
what you did
crazy
with
things.
the fundraiser there.
Oh
That
yeah,
was-
definitely.
That was really cool. I mean, you should do something like curing cancer or something like that next. Do
Nah.
something big.
Not until we get a 501st battle pack.
Okay,
Their
we'll hold
post-
off.
Their Instagram post today. I gotta share this. 'Cause I
You
think
should
it's
do
funny.
that.
Gotta
Just say,
prioritize, right?
okay,
Right.
say if you guys make a 501st battle pack, I'll do like a fundraiser Lego.
There you go.
I'll just buy a bunch of them. How's that? No, their post today was like a Unikitty meme. It says, "When you feel moody, just shake your booty." And then I commented, I'm like, I would shake my booty for a 501st battle pack.
Oh my god!
All the comments on all their posts for the last week are just 501st battle pack. It is just incredible. So there's no way that doesn't make its way up to the grapevine. Like I've had people like tell me they're calling customer support. Like someone somewhere is gonna hear this. There's no way with this many people asking for a set like this that someone that is in charge doesn't hear about it. So
You know, 501st battle packs aside, if I was in the marketing department at Lego and I saw this happening and I saw where it came from, which is your video,
right.
my next step would be let's send this guy some Star Wars sets. If he has this much of an impact and people are following him this much, let's send him some free stuff. That's
Yeah, you'd be
I'll
surprised.
keep my eye on my email.
yeah. And then they look at your other videos, you're like, why I hate this about Lego, why they should be doing this, and he's like, okay, maybe we won't send anything to this guy.
Yeah. I mean, the point of the black VIP card, from what I heard,
Yeah.
was to get people to spend more money. And, like, it could have worked if you made cool promos. I don't know. We're back on black VIP card, but just back to marketing, really, in general. Like,
Right.
It's cool. Cool promos equal good marketing right there, as far as I'm concerned. So
Yeah.
they're missing the boat. You can also see a bunch of their YouTube videos, their Twitter posts, their Facebook. Everything is just flooded with it. It's hilarious. I love it. So
It's great.
we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna bring out there. I'm making another video this week after I get I'm getting a shirt in that says we want a 501st battle pack, and once I get that shirt, I'm gonna wear that shirt. And I'm gonna make a video called "Lego's Not Listening to Us" because they don't reply to any of the comments. They reply to the comments that aren't about the 501st battle pack, but not the. I know it's good. It's golden. AV Figures, you said you're gonna make a 501st battle pack. Is this true?
Yes.
For $15?
No. I'm not
Oh.
Lego. I'm not Lego, unfortunately. But
Aw, rip
Are you
Pivot.
kidding me? You can't get 10 cents per piece. Just produce it yourself.
I know. Well, yeah, I mean, like, since we're gonna have the UV, we'll be able to produce like the 501st troopers for really cheap,
Right.
or at least a lot cheaper than before.
Yeah.
So, like, I was thinking we can have one with like 4 custom 501st troopers, like, detail printing and everything for around like, probably since like it costs a lot, like 50-ish.
Yeah.
So that's out of most people's wallet budgets, unfortunately.
But people who know like custom figures would definitely understand why that price is so high. Like custom figures definitely aren't cheap. Like you're hard pressed to find one for less than $10, let alone what would that be, like $13 each there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and like technically it'd still be cheaper than buying 4 of the Clone Wars 504 Troopers on Bricklink.
until Lego follows through with my demand here, yes. You
Oh yeah,
definitely
and
have
then at
something
that
there.
point,
Yeah,
and then
at
at
that
that
point your
point-
business is ruined. It's back to school.
not quite.
No, okay.
Will you take this as an alternative, Ryan, if he does make them? Would that be good enough for you, or do you need the official Lego ones?
I need the official Lego ones. I need Lego to step up their game here and listen to the community. This
I would
doesn't
love
happen
to
often.
do that.
Can you explain to me, as a casual Star Wars fan, why it's so important? Is it just because they haven't made it, or what is the reason behind this versus anything else that they haven't made?
I mean, the 501st Trooper is like a pretty dope clone trooper, right? Like it's one of the most well-known clone troopers, I would say, in the community. And like obviously in episode 3, they're like the main clone trooper that kills all the Jedi, so that's pretty cool too. Which is also a reason I think Lego doesn't want to associate with that clone trooper, maybe, but I don't know.
I never thought of that.
That's kind of my thinking process there. But then again, they did put it in sets in 2013. They released it only in 2 sets ever, and it hasn't been in another set since. So that's like what's confusing is like they made another battle pack the next year with clone troopers that were identical, just in different colors. So like the potential is definitely there to just make those the same battle pack but with blue clones, right? I don't know. It's just like most fans like really like that clone trooper, myself included, and like I just a lot of people want this set. Like even a lot of fans on my channel want this set, so it's gonna happen. We're waiting. Your move, Lego. Your move.
Do you want to print some money, Lego? There you go.
I know, you would think.
I guess they hate money.
Apparently.
Lego hates
I mean,
money.
that's what this whole podcast has come down
Should
to.
I
All these
tie it?
things that people want that they don't put out.
Talking about Lego hating money, maybe Amazon likes money because they put things on sale. They put the Vader's Castle on sale, which was $130, all the way down to $90, just less than a month after release, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is like, oh my god, that is a steal. Greg, however, is a stickler. What's your price on this set, Greg?
I'm staying strong. I believe it's $100 set. I don't think it's $130 set. I think it's a $100 set. So I'm going for $79.99 as my price. They're $10 over that when they put it
Greg
on sale.
needs 20% off the price that's already $30 off.
If that's your dude, you should just get it now. For
It's-
me, I want it half off.
It's back full price
It's
again.
half
But
off. I'm getting it.
I had 24 hours or at least 15 hours when I saw it to make a decision. And my decision was this is a $100 set. I think it's going to go lower than this because I don't think as many people bought it as they had hoped. Otherwise, I don't think they would have slashed it like that.
that's interesting.
Hard to say, though. But I guarantee that day it probably sold like crazy.
I think it's a great set. Yeah, I'd be curious. I'll have to ask you after the show, but yeah, well, I'll ask you after. But I think it sold very well that day. I think anyone that was holding out on it would have been convinced for $90. Like I almost wanted to buy another one. Like I think it's a freaking awesome set.
Dude, I feel bad for all those people. Like, was it the week before or whatever that Lego was like, hey, pay $130 for this. We'll give you a Darth Vader pod. And there was something else they're giving away with it. And I'm like, man, I would have rather had it for $90.
For sure, yeah.
You know?
That was a deal.
Come on, Lego.
Amazon's the best. So what do we know about the Lego Batman movie Dose?
Well, they the director of the first one announced that they're working on the second one. And
I saw your video on that. I had a question about that. It's
Mhm.
his tweet said, like, the person was like, hey, what's up with Lego Batman movie 2? And he said, we're working on it. Does it mean that they're working on getting it like made or getting it okayed, or
that's what I'm
working
wondering.
on like we're actually literally working on the movie right now?
That's also what I'm wondering because it's not very clear. Because I think they would do like a Justice League movie more than like a Lego Batman 2, but yeah, I'm not sure myself.
It's
Like
tough
they
when you
haven't
say-
talked about it more.
When you're working on it, like, hey, we're working on it.
We're working on like pitching it, or we're
Yeah.
working on it. Yeah, no, I totally understand. I
don't
agree. I
know.
don't know what's going on there.
But it's super ambiguous. I think they did it on purpose.
Mhm. Yeah.
I hope it's a thing though.
No, yeah, it would be great. What do you guys think? You know,
Just knowing like the sets didn't sell well, right? Like if they make
No,
another movie,
they
like
sold
I
well
thought
at first. I think the later ones didn't sell too well.
okay. Well, I thought the
Batman's-
movie was good. I thought there were way too many sets, regardless.
Mhm.
Just tone it down a little, all right?
I don't know. I enjoyed the sets quite a bit, but it was
I
because
love them. Yeah.
I
Clark
just
and
thought
I
there were a
played
lot,
them together.
but maybe I'm not the demographic that wants Lego Batman.
Because I think it's for the Lego movie. You could do like a lot of sets because it's so broad. Batman
Right.
is Batman, and
Yeah.
like they started doing like a Batman space shuttle, which I like, but like
a lot of the stuff in that movie
I
was
could see
kind
why
of
they did
thrown
some.
in just so they can make more sets out of it. Like when they started introducing all those different characters, that was so they could do the blind bags or the CMFs or whatever. And then the Batch space shuttle, that was just this very small part of the movie where they were messing around. And it
Yeah.
just really felt like, hey, we need to make sets from this movie, so let's throw a bunch of stuff around
Yeah,
with all the
exactly.
Batmobiles. But
I
I
don't
like
know.
it. Let's hope that 2 is a thing and they actually are working on it.
Yeah.
I will watch it. I'll just say that.
Okay.
All right. It is time. Greg, please introduce us.
The mock of the week. I just found this on Reddit. It's technically not even a mock.
Classic.
It's the Technic dinosaur at the Lego house, and I saw the picture of this, and I'm like, I guess you consider that a mock. Somebody made it, but it's friggin' awesome.
Somebody made it.
Lego and dinosaurs together are like my favorite thing. So this to me was just like incredible. I don't know how tall it is. I'm assuming pretty big, but yeah. You consider that a mock?
I mean, looking at the humans behind it, it's probably like it's probably 20 feet tall.
Dude.
It's a pseudo mock. It's not a mock because like I feel like it was made for display like that. Like I feel like anything you see at the Lego house that's not I think to be a mock, it either has to be fan made or made by a designer like in their free time, not by someone who's like being paid to make it like that. I don't know. Like,
I just couldn't ignore this though. I felt like
it's a really cool build. Like I guess it
Yeah.
is a mock by definition, but like
I want to see that one in the background too, that green one.
Well, yeah.
that looks pretty good, right?
It looks
This one's
cool. I like
Technic.
it.
I think
Yeah,
that
I don't
one's
think
like
the other one's Technic.
yeah. I would love to go there though. Wouldn't that just be amazing to go to the Lego house
One day, yeah.
one day?
Eventually.
We'll do Bricks and Bits goes to the Lego house. Lego, hit us up. We'll
AV,
do a
were
live
you-
show. We'll do a live show there.
Were you
Where
able
they
to see
can
the
hand
picture?
deliver you a 501st battle pack.
Yeah, they'll bring us into the
It's under
the-
mock of the week.
into the room where they're making the sets. They'll be like, "It's
Or
coming."
middle of the document.
Like you get it now. I'll be like, "All right, awesome." I like it. That's a giant freaking dinosaur. I'm sure Clark would lose his marbles.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I like how intricate it is with all these different pieces and everything.
Like where
It
do you
almost looks
just
like a transformer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
where do you
that's a
begin
good
to
word for
design something that big?
I
Like-
don't know.
It's like
Stud.io.
it.
mind blowing.
Can you imagine the instructions for this?
Oh my
That'd be
god.
crazy.
Dude, I think the program would crash if you opened it.
Probably.
How many parts is this thing?
No idea.
No clue.
But yeah, I mean, this is kind of not really a mock like we have typically shown, but I thought it was cool. So
No, it definitely is cool.
speaking of Lego and dinosaurs, what's up with the show, the Jurassic World show that's on NBC? We watched the first 2 episodes of it like 2 weeks ago, and then it kind of disappeared. Have any of you guys watched that at all?
I thought it was a special.
Is that all it was? Because it said like episode 1 and 2.
That's
and I
what I'm
was like,
saying.
all
Yeah,
right.
I was surprised when you said it was episodes. I'm like, huh.
Yeah. There was a first episode and a second episode, and I
No,
checked
yeah, I think
last week
it
on
was
our
just a special
DVR.
they cut.
Oh, dang, it's pretty
They
good.
cut
too.
into 2 episodes. Yeah, like
Dang.
You thought you were
Was it
kidding.
good?
Yeah, I was ready for more. Me and Clark watched it. It was really fun,
Did
and
they like leave on a cliffhanger or something?
it sort of did. Like it set it up like it's going to be like this long running show, and I'm like, this is crazy. It's on NBC, and then I had it recording future episodes, but there haven't been any, so it probably
Well,
wasn't.
I'm sure there'll be more in the future because like they have sets coming out next year, which we still haven't seen. It might be spring or summer releases. So like, they'll probably make
Soon.
a special to coincide with the sets because there's no Jurassic World movie coming out next year.
Right.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't like a full story. It was like you're expecting more after this.
Like
Well,
a
was
2B
it?
kind of thing.
Can you say it
was it-
again, Andrew?
Yeah, repeat
Oh,
that.
kind of like a to be continued kind of thing.
Yeah.
It sort of was. Yeah, it kind of followed the first Jurassic World movie, and then
Was
Not-
it voiced by like Chris Pratt and stuff? or-
no.
Oh, okay, that's
They
fine.
didn't I don't think they had that kind of budget, but it was
Yeah.
it was decent. I was shocked that it was on actual normal TV, and I was sad to not see any more of it.
Rip. Yeah.
All
I
right,
saw them
Lego.
advertising and
Hashtag we
stuff.
want Jurassic World Episode 3.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get all the
There you go.
Jurassic World people together on this one.
There you go. We can
Episode
make it
3.
happen. Fan made.
Yeah.
You could just do fan made. You don't have to bother with all the social media stuff.
There you go.
Make it yourself. Stop motion.
Yeah.
Do we have any other topics?
I mean, I don't have a rant this week. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sick. I was trying to think of
He's
one.
just too
You know,
sick of
being
doing
sick sucks.
rants.
Yeah, being sick sucks. I'm not just too sick of rants. I got a few coming, but none that comes out of my mind this week. I could rant about the new DLC announcement for Smash Bros, but it's whatever. That's
It's so bad. He's so depressed about it. He doesn't even wanna,
it's just not
he
for
doesn't
me.
even want to
It
rant.
You
would
got to
be-
say
it'd be
something
very
about
biased.
Sonic, Justin.
I know. Oh, the Sonic the movie? Oh no, that's just funny to me. Have you guys seen the Sonic the movie stuff? It looks weird. I don't
I
know.
know nothing about
I saw reaction videos to it, so I'm assuming it's bad. Like there's some.
But yeah, I don't know what they're doing there, but it's gonna be funny. So I don't mind it because like it looks so bad. It's funny because like basically they're giving like Sonic like pupils. Like it's like he just has a black eye. Like one pupil. That's it.
it. Right.
He has like realistic human like legs and arms.
Kind of scary.
It is, yeah. It's
I
really
haven't
freaky.
seen this. I need to look this up. Lego
Yeah,
or Sonic.
they only have shadow, like not shadow, but they only have a shadowed picture of it. The trailer might come out next week, so that's gonna be really good. But type in Sonic the
Yeah, I
Hedgehog.
see it. Oh god.
What
Oh
are
my
people
god.
reacting to now? Because I
Yeah.
saw reaction stuff to it. I assumed it was the trailer. I just didn't want to go a podcast without talking about Sonic.
No, yeah, we gotta mention it. And now Pen Kid will be in the comments defending Sonic 06, which is a terrible game. But yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah,
All right.
that's it.
We'll wait for the next movie, which is going to be the Super Mario Brothers reboot.
Yes, which is
The
funny.
live
This
action.
reminds me of the. Have any of you guys seen the original Super Mario Bros. Movie?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
Oh,
terrible.
there you
This
go.
is what it reminds me of. This is what the Sonic they remind with this really realistic route. You know.
Yeah.
Turns out video games are not good for movies.
It sucks. I mean,
Shockingly?
it's funny. I liked Wreck-It Ralph 1, but Wreck-It Ralph 2 was not good.
I'm about 20 minutes into Rampage. I was watching that before we started this, so I'll have to give my full review on it next
Okay,
week.
next week because I was not really a fan of that one.
It's not so good in the first 20 minutes. I'm hoping it gets better.
Do you like The Rock and stuff? Like,
I mean, he's in every movie, so you must have to like him.
yeah, dang. But yeah,
All right.
I think we're good.
I think
All
that's
right.
a show. Andrew, where can people find you?
avfigures.com or at avfigures on Instagram.
Or AV Figures on YouTube. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, I'd never post
Anyway, we appreciate you coming on, dude. It was excellent learning about your whole customs business and process and so much more to come in the future.
Thanks for inviting me.
Looking forward to 2019, your UCS set, your new sets, whatever custom UV printed figures you have coming down the pipe. We'll be keeping an eye on it. If you guys want to check him out, you'll have links down below. If you want to check out Blaine's World, he'll be linked down below. He's our sponsor for the episode, so definitely check out his Bricklink store and his Instagram. Justin and Greg, do you have any final words?
No, I'm good.
No.
Gotta get
a-
just two better.
a cough?
No. Yeah.
Too
All right,
Go.
thank y'all for watching. Hopefully no one's sick next week. Goodbye.